Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Handoff in a single back formation. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Ball carrier running through tackles. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. On the run here. Lets it go. He finds his man. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defensive, and he lofts one deep over the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. The Ducks come up the line to crank the tempo up here. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Direct snap to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. That football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. With the return, it's Paul. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. first down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot, third and very long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here's that defense shifting again. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He flips it to the back across the middle. The Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this.
He's looking deep here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. Well, they're finally able to catch him, but a huge chunk play with the running game here.
Boy, this guy is the complete package. All he needs is a crease, and once he sees it, boy, he is gone. They're very lucky they were able to bring him down on that carry.
So here we go. Off the huge gain, they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much.
Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he's hit just before the throw. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Penn State. This quarterback on fire today. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Handoff heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to the 4. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Ball handed off. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
Penn State offense comes back on the field. He'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the grab. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver. In
And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. A handoff from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Nittany Lions keep the football on the move.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So second down after the incompletion. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's third and short with the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's back to throw again on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Ducks come up to the line in a hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to launch it deep again. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
325.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here comes the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. A handoff to the back. Runs right over the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving.
Here we go.
He'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
2nd down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. Powering right past the defender. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Hands off to the left. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Okay,
We'll
ready.
see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. We go with a direct snap. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
Let's go.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good. makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his back. This time it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game by this quarterback.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's 2nd down after that completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll be sacked back at the 1, narrowly avoiding a safety. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's brought down there. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Ducks. Trying to come all the way back.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot.
Extra point try coming now. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowl, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions.